Well, investors are betting on a bull market despite the Fed's looming threat of another interest rate hike, which sent the stock market into a downward slide for the first half of the year. For more on this, let's get the scoop from our host of Wise Guys, John Tabacco. John, great to have you with us. You know, a lot of investors right now, they feel that inflation has peaked due to the market's rebound. Do you agree?
I do not agree with that at all. No, I don't, Kilmeny. I think there's more trouble ahead. People are saying they're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. I think it's a freight train coming at the whole market. There are really no positive signs. And, you know, people are saying, well, the markets think the Fed is bluffing. The Fed doesn't bluff. They play it by the book, if you ask me. And they have to raise rates to catch up to 8.5% as it stands today. So I don't see anywhere in the near future the Fed loosening up. They're probably going to keep tightening because they got to catch up with the inflation rate. And, you know, there's a lot of people that switch around terms these days, Kilmeny, but 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP is a recession. You don't cut taxes in a recession. Even Barack Obama said that. So what's happening right now is raising taxes at the same time, more inflation, more pain. And I think the market's due for a very, very big clean out.
So talk to me a little bit about what may be going through the mind of investors at this point with things a bit tumultuous at the moment.
There's so much stuff going on geopolitically here in our own country with the Department of Justice weaponized against former presidents. I think people are very scared. You know, on Wise Guys, we're lucky we get to go out on the street and talk to regular folks. I think they just think like maybe the country's getting away from us. And for me, I would be out of stocks completely and maybe like my grandfather, put it under the mattress.
How is all of this impacting consumers right now, especially off the back of July's inflation report? We know the rates of some goods went up and others went down. What are we looking at here?
Well, every time I hit the streets, when I say, well, inflation came down a tad, it's 8.5 now, people look at me and say, Johnny T, no, it's not even near 8.5. It's way higher than that. So people I'm talking to, and we're going all around the country, Wise Guys, talking to great Americans, they're all talking about the cost. Even though at the pump is down, it's still astronomical. And at the supermarket where they got to start feeding their kids and making lunches again and stuff, people are saying they're still getting hit very hard there.
And what can we expect right now from the Fed moving forward this year? And again, how do you see that impacting the market?
Well, look, I think right now the markets have baked in that they're going to do 50 to 75 basis points, you know, for the foreseeable future. That's what the Fed has kind of indicated to everyone. I think if inflation comes down a bit, jobs numbers remain good, I think they'll stay exactly on that path. And if there's any outlying circumstance, like something happens with China or something happens with Russia, that's going to rattle the markets hard. It's going to send oil back to crazy places. And I really think, you know, I'm not a financial analyst, but I really think it's a good time for non-professional investors to stay away from equities because the market could get hurt here.
John, you've got a show tonight at 10 p.m. What can we look forward to?
Well, tonight we're talking about the big raid, and we have Rudy Giuliani himself who joins us at the table for some unique insights. And we're also, for our man on the street this week, we went out to a big Trump support rally. People are just electrified. Like the people that was sleeping for the, you know, resting for the summer, they're all awake, going to rallies again just to support Trump. And we talked to a bunch of people about that stuff tonight also at 10 p.m.
And when you spoke to those, I don't want to give anything away on your program, but certainly when you go out and you do your interviews and you talk to Americans on the street, when they talk about the biggest issues ahead of the November midterm elections, what would you say are the top 3? I'm going to already name one for you. It's got to be inflation.
Yeah, I would say it's inflation, but I would also say it's crime and kids. A lot of the prevailing opinion I hear out there from mama bears across the board, all socioeconomic or race or religion, they say, we need more cops and tell the government to keep their hands off our kids. Let us raise our kids the way we want to raise them. And I feel like parental choice and a good economy and safety. That's what most of the people really want. And, you know, I think the candidates that kind of focus in on smart, great women voters, they're the most energized I've ever seen them right now. And if you could tell them you're going to protect their money and protect their kids, those are the people I feel like most people in America want in office.
All right, John Tabacco, always great to have you with us. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
And if you want more of John's takes, be sure to check out his show, Wise Guys with John Tabacco, every Saturday night right here on Newsmax at 10 p.m. Eastern.